Welcome back. I thought I'd come fishing this morning, do a daytime video rather than a nighttime one because it's a little bit easier and a little bit better viewing for you as well, I think. So I've come down to a mark that's not far from the St Mary's Lighthouse in Whitley Bay, which you can see in the background behind us, next to that beautiful sunshine, which I'm very pleased about. It's only 4 degrees, but it feels warmer with that sun shining, which is nice. It's 2 hours till low tide, and I'm trying this as a new mark. I've never been here before, so it'll be interesting to see what happens. There's already some people here. They were coming down at the same time as I was. So there's a guy up there, there's a guy on the end over there, and a couple more people just starting up there. So I'll show you what I'm using. I've got cart and squid wrap, which I made up myself. It's got a 3/0 circle hook in the top and a 4/0 hook on the bottom. And that's clipped down with a plain 5-ounce lead. There's not a lot of swell here, so should be okay with the plain lead. See if there's any fish. I need a big cod today. So you can see there's a ledge runs all the way along here. It goes out here as well, but I'll be able to get on there within half an hour. It's a great place. So I'm sheltered from that westerly wind by that cliff face. Stairs down over there, and the car park's just up there. I got up early this morning. I thought that might be a good idea. Rather than fishing tonight, I've got loads of work on in December. So I've got loads of rehearsing and stuff to do. So I'm trying to do that on a night time rather than going fishing. Just busy baiting back up, and I can see that something's having a play with that bait. It's not a big bite, but there's definitely something moving it around. Yeah, it's definitely something having a little go at it. I'll let that develop into a bigger bite, because they are quite big baits. So if it's a little fish, they might be put off by it and leave it alone for the bigger fish. So I don't want to strike into it yet. But I'll hang this on there, and then I'm just going to have a little feel of that, because something's definitely playing with it. I don't know if it's on seaweed or something. I don't know, it doesn't feel like a bite. That sun's right in the eyes. Now I'm going to leave it for another couple of minutes. Hasn't been out long, so yeah, you see it's just moving a little bit. Another couple of minutes, and then I'll get it in. Just have a feel. Sometimes if you feel rather than looking with your eyes, you can feel the little kind of like taps and stuff. Sometimes easier to tell what it is. It does feel as if it's rubbing on something as well though. Right, I'm going to get this in, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to move to that little point just up there, because that's exposed now, but there's definitely something going on here. I don't know what it is, crab or something. We'll get it in and find out. Stuck. I thought I would be. I guess it's going to be pretty rough round here. Right, I'll just snap that out. It's not going to come loose there. I don't have the strength to kind of pull it out with the rod. Right, I've just moved along, got a fresh bait on. I'll get this out and see if I can get it in somewhere where I'm not going to just get snagged. That should do it, right in the middle of the bay that runs in. That wind's just started to spin round a little bit. It's kind of coming northwesterly now. And it is just kind of coming over the top of the cliff and hitting us. So I can just feel my hands are getting a little bit cold. I've got gloves there, so I can put them on if I need them. I'm fine for now. I'll have a cup of tea in a minute. That'll warm us up. So I think what I'll do is, when I get this one in, I'm going to move again. And I'm just going to go to the left-hand side of where that guy's fishing, onto the point, because those rocks are 3 or 4 foot high out of the water now, so safe enough to get onto. And I'll have a cast up there. It's an hour before low water now. Right, I think it's time to get this in. It's still moving around a little bit, but it's not fishy. Will I get my gear back? That's the question. Oh, no. Absolutely jam solid. Oh, it's going to be one of them days, isn't it? One of them days. Yeah, I've lost everything there. Oh. Everything again, and I've just noticed he's on his 3rd snap off as well. So extremely snaggy. I think I might still have me hook. I know I've got me weight, but not the hook. Other way around. Oh well. Right. And get packed up. I'll bring you back when I'm over there. So I'll just go on this bit here. There's a little ledge running out. So I've obviously got my waders on today, which is needed here. And what I have done is I've stood for 5 minutes and just watched the water. And it is splashing up, but there's no danger here. I'll be absolutely fine because I've got the box and stuff right back over there. So I don't mind getting, splashed. I'm certainly not going to get washed off. There's no danger of that. Should we get a nice cast from on the end of here. Perfect. Oh, it bites. It's not coming back. Right, so nothing yet. I've had one bite, but it didn't come back. I've just baited up again there. I think what I might do is, considering having another cast here and then possibly moving around to Collywell Bay, where I fished before, and it's a lot less snaggy. I might fish there after the tide started coming back in, but I'll see. Grab a hold there. That was a big swell. I'll just wait until this water settles and then I'm just going to go onto there. So this is proper rough ground fishing, this. Not for the faint-hearted, but I absolutely love it. Oh yeah, that was a bite. Definitely a bite. Come on. Just want one fish today. That's all. I promise I'll put it back. Right, I'm going to carry on baiting up. I was in the middle of getting another bait ready. So I'll just carry on doing that. There is a little bit of movement on there, like, but I'll leave it. Leave it for now. If I don't get anything on this cast, I'm going to pack up and go around the corner onto the rocks at Collywell Bay and have a try around there. So there doesn't seem to be anything here. I've just had them one lot of bites. Right, 11:26. So the tide's on its way in now. So I'll just keep an eye on it, make sure I'm not getting pushed off. I should be okay for a while. Give us a fish, man, I need a fish. I got up early this morning. I deserve a reward for that. I don't do early mornings. So there's the trace I brought in. You can see that the hook has just snapped off the end. It's snapped halfway up the line, so must have been on a sharp rock. Right, so here's the plan. I'm going to get this in and I'm going to get off here because the tide's starting to push back in, and then I'm going to go to Collywell Bay and have a try there because there doesn't seem to be any fish here. I haven't seen anybody pulling anything in, and there's 7 or 8 people scattered around. So I'm going to try around the corner because I'll be... That sun's gone in, but it still looks nice, doesn't it? Oh, snapped off again. Yeah, it's really, really rough ground here. Yeah, lost a lot there. Right, I'm going to head off. I just had a look on the market, Collywell Bay. There's people there, so I can't get onto there. So I'm going to go down here. Right, here we go. Another one. I've put the gripper onto this one. So same again, squid and carp. Fishing can be frustrating sometimes, can't it? Even though it's still enjoyable, but it can really frustrate you some days. Like today. Right, come on, this time. Right, I'm just going to move just into this little bit there, just so that I haven't got to wind in over this this bit rock. Right, so I've just set up over there, so you can see I've got just a bit easier of a wind in rather than trying to bring it over the top of that rock there. So we should be okay here. Yeah, it seems to have pulled round quite a bit, even with that gripper on. I'll just keep an eye on it. It's definitely more difficult fishing in a big swell because it just pushes your weight all over. Easier to get into snags, easier to get stuck on seaweed and stuff like that. And harder to see bites too. Yeah, that doesn't look good, does it? I might not be on here for long now. I might have to get off. Because it's a very shallow slope up here. Which means that them waves will be coming all the way up here very soon. Right, I'm just going to get this in because the waves are getting closer to my box. And I can't leave go my rod because it's just getting pulled right over. So I'm just going to call it, you see what I mean? So I'm just going to call it a day. One of them days where it hasn't worked out. Yeah, there's nothing on there, so we'll call that a blank then, eh? Right. Oh, knackered. Well, at least I got out. That's the main thing. It's done us a bit of good. But yeah, I'm going to call it a day. It's getting a little bit iffy on here. So I shall say farewell until the next time. Tight lines, stay safe.